Hey ho, hi there guys, it's Timmy Joe, and we're not talking computers today, we're talking cellular telephone tricks. I returned the LG G6, just to get that out of the way. You might have seen in the background of a few of my videos there was an S7 Edge box, and that was because there was a few things on the LG I just didn't really like or didn't want to live with for 2 years. I really love Samsung products, and I've had a whole bunch of notes. I had the Note 1, the Note 2. I skipped a few, and then I had the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus for the last like 2 years and a bit. And I just got the Galaxy S7 Edge. Now you might say, why didn't you hold out for the S8? Well, I didn't want to jump into all that hype train. Plus, you probably still can't get them. They're still on pre-order for a couple days, but I wanted to go over all the reasons why you might consider the S7 Edge or the S7 instead of the new S8, because, it's a good time for a top 5 video. So go ahead and cue an intro and we'll talk all about the Galaxy S7 Edge. Yeah! So, I went ahead and I picked myself up a Galaxy S7 Edge, and I actually got it for $0 here in Canada with a 2-year commitment, and I was at a contract, so that's pretty much all it cost. Now, the LG would have cost me $200 plus a 2-year commitment, and the S8 and S8 Plus, a lot more money than that. They're like 300 and whatever. They're like iPhone prices. Now, I've been doing my little bit of research, and it seems like in the States, you don't do it like that anymore. You pay like monthly, kind of on a tab or something like that, down on the phone. So this might not affect you as much. It's a difference between like an extra $10 a month. Then maybe you would think about it differently. I'm not sure. I like personally the fact that you can go and get a really high-end device like this for $0 here in Canada, and all you're sacrificing is, giving your soul to Bell Canada or Rogers or whoever, TELUS, for 2 years. But it usually can get 2 years out of a phone, or I might switch it out on Craigslist or whatever like that if I don't like it. But I went with the S7 Edge, and I'm going to give you top 5 reasons why you might consider getting this phone over the new 2 phones that launched, because in my opinion, they're very, very, very close to this, except for the gimmicky Infinity Edge display, which might sell you if you're really into having like the top tier. I mean, I really liked having the Edge when that came out. That was like, if your friends saw that, they're like, "Use your phone like spill over the sides?" It's like, yeah, that's pretty cool. You could also consider getting the S6 Edge Plus. I really like that phone. In fact, except for it doesn't have a micro SD card slot and it's not waterproof, I might have tried to get another one. I mean, it didn't feel slow. I smashed a screen on it, and I was getting tired of a broken screen and the scratches and stuff like that on it. This feels a lot smaller to me. It's 0.2 inches smaller. It's only a 5.5 inch screen, where the Edge was a 5.7. I actually feel that. I feel like I miss the bigger display. So maybe the S8 Plus would have been a good one for me, but let's go ahead and talk top 5. So number 1, micro USB. Now, I don't know, I have a million of these cables like all over my household, and my wife has a Nexus 6P, so she's got USB-C, and for the first little bit, it was really hard for her to, like, it's even expensive to go buy a USB-C cable. So if you've been in the ecosystem of a micro USB, this phone still has it, so you can use all your old stuff. And I'm about to review a power bank. It came with 2 micro USB cords. I'm like, now I have a million of them, so that's pretty cool. So that's a silly one, but I figured I'd get it out of the way. Number 2, it has a better fingerprint scanner location. Okay, there we go. I unlocked my phone. I'm not reaching over the camera and smushing it. I can go ahead and put my finger on there, unlock the device, just like normal, like you've been used to. You don't have to get used to stretching it. Now, the S8 has this thing that the Note 7 had, that where you can unlock it with your eyes. People are saying that's not as fast as a fingerprint scanner, and I do have to say I like the fingerprint scanner on the back, but they're placing it right beside the camera. That's a huge mistake, and it's gonna put a little people off from using it, that's for sure. And I've come to like the security you get from just pressing your finger on there. Number 3. Because of the whole battery fiasco with the Note problem, they reduced the battery and kind of didn't think too much about that when this has a huge battery in it. I think it's 3,800 milliamp hours, or it's at least 35. And I can attest that the Galaxy S7 Edge gets me through a day of really heavy usage. I might even use it as a camera for like an hour. And at the end of the day, I always have like 20% when I'm plugging it in to go to bed. I've never run out of, like, unless I forgot to charge it, I've never run out of charging on this. And it has quick charge. It has a quick charger that comes with it. It does have the wireless charging if you're into that. So it has all the battery saving features, but it also has like a really, really good battery. And I hear that the S8 kind of misses out on that. And that's something that it lacks over this generation of phone. So number 4, the exact same stuff. I mean, it is literally the exact same phone, except for the screen is bigger, and the screen is this bezel-less display. So let me break that down for you. The S8, the speaker's the same. The speed on the fingerprint scanner is the same, although the button placement isn't as good. It's still waterproof. This one is waterproof, or whatever, IP68. It still has wireless charging. This one still has pretty much the same camera. So you're getting a lot of the same core functionality with the S7. You're just with the S8 getting this new fancy screen. And if you're all about the brand new screens and stuff like that, maybe you're into that. Now, the last, number 5 for me here in Canada was definitely the price. Okay. This might be different depending on where you are, or if you're buying this outright, it might be only $100 difference. But that's going to change once the hype of the S8 kind of lingers out and these start, they stop producing the S7 Edge. So you'll be able to get this for a lot less money with most of the same features. So number 5 being price, I was able to get this phone without having to pay a dime. And I walked out of the store with it, where if I was buying an S8, even the smaller one, or an S8 Plus, I'm spending $300 out of pocket, $350 out of pocket. Now, that might only be $10 a month for you in the States, or $15 a month. But I don't know how it works out for you in the States, but I was able to get a very much better deal on this here in Canada than you would be able to, if you were going for an S8. So I think that's a pretty sweet deal. So that is my top 5 reasons why you should consider the S7 Edge over the new S8, and why I chose it personally. I haven't even had my eyes or felt the S8. I might actually end up being very jealous of it in like 6 months once everyone's got them. But I really love this phone. It is fast as all hell. It's going to have all the same Android updates, for at least for a year, compared to, might even get Bixby eventually. But I don't care about Bixby. This has the Google Assistant on it, as of Nougat, 7.01. So I'm good. My name is Timmy Joe. That was a quick list of why I prefer this. And I would even recommend getting like the Note 5 if you can get that super cheap, or the S6 Edge Plus, because it was a really, really good phone. I hope you guys have a good day. If you have any questions about my phone, you can answer. I'll answer them on Instagram or Twitter. I gotta go, but you guys have yourself a wonderful day.